Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Rodriguez Carter. This is Madison Bell Canine. Today we're going to talk about bite equipment and the proper equipment to use for which scenario and why we use the equipment and how we get the dogs off the equipment. So we're just going to go down the line and we're going to talk about the different materials of the equipment and why we use certain equipment. So if you guys stay tuned, we'll get right into it. We'll help you out if you're looking at buying equipment for your dog to get them started.
Madison Bell Canine is a dog training company that trains at the highest levels of protection, detection, tracking, and trailing within the Southeast Georgia area. Our trainers are certified professionals with over 30 years' experience combined in the many methods of dog training. Don't trust this level of training with amateurs or self-taught dog trainers.
Madison Bell Generation.
Hey guys, what's going on? So right now we're going to talk about the protection dog training equipment, what it's used for, and the different varieties of equipment. So right here, these are called juke. They're juke sleeves. The texture on them are different for grip. We have a juke pillow. This is going to be a pillow. This is what your dog should start biting with initially at first. We're going to have a bigger pillow, it's a tug size, and it has bars in here so you can hold it when the dog is actually biting. We're going to have another juke tug. This one's a little bigger than the other one. It has 3 bars in there and you can hold it. You can actually put your arm in there this way. So these are all your initial first biting equipment. This is going to be an actual juke sleeve. This is a bite sleeve, so you can actually put your arm in here and the dog's going to bite this. All right, so this is going to be your juke equipment, and this is what you initially start having them bite on. This suit, this red suit, I consider it to be a juke suit too, because it's a hard for the dogs to bite, so the texture's a lot harder than the synthetic. We're going to move over to the synthetic sleeves. This is synthetic sleeves, so this is the equivalent of this little bite pillow, or I'm sorry, this one and that version. So this is synthetic. So this is more on your synthetic bite suits. We're gonna have another synthetic sleeve. This one's gonna be it actually matches the same material for the synthetic bite suit. You can put it on. It takes up the whole arm. It's more or less like a Belgian sleeve. So this is gonna be your Belgian sleeve. That's the intermediate sleeve. Your synthetic bite suit, it's the same material, the synthetic sleeves. This is more for bite suit work. So when your dog is doing sleeve work, we're using the juke. When we're getting them in the bite suit, we're using the synthetic. So this is your synthetic bite suit. And this one is a semi-competition suit. This is going to be a puppy sleeve. So when you want to get puppies to start biting, it has more of the synthetic material on there with a little arm you can stick in. And then we're going to have another puppy green sleeve, a good push and pull. You're going to have your whip, who makes noises that simulates a gunfire, like a 22. You got your clatter stick. This agitates dogs, makes them aggressive, makes them want to fight. So you got your clatter stick. This is going to be a bib suit. You want to wear this when you're doing bite sleeves. The front of this is leather, so if the dog misses a sleeve and gets this, it's going to be hard for them to bite through it. You won't get punctured, but you are going to definitely get bruised. So this is going to be your bite bib, and then you got your hidden sleeve. And when you start getting into hidden work, this goes up under the clothing, so the dog can't see it. You will wear it up under your clothing, and dog will hit that. Then you have your muzzle. You're going to use for civil work as well. Dog is going to be fighting the decoy with no suit on. And then you got your gunfire, your blanks. That's going to agitate the dog to fight harder. So this is the initial bite equipment that you need to have when you're important to get the dogs working on the equipment and a transition. So when you're working on a juke sleeve and then you're moving on to you're working on a juke sleeve, more juke on it than a synthetic, then that's problematic. Jukes actually help the dog get better grip. So that's when you're starting a dog on a bite box, bite table, whatever, you're building a good grip for the dog. Once you move the synthetic, you're probably most likely moving into the bite suit. So you're gonna start getting your dog to bite the synthetic sleeve, so once you get into the bite suit, the dog will recognize the same material. And they got good grip on there as well. So that is the different phases of equipment we use to start the dogs off with. And I hope this information was informational for you. You definitely want to get both sleeves if you're going to start training your dog yourself, because this Juke sleeve is made by Redline and the synthetic sleeve is made by Elite Canine. So they're made by different companies. I'll leave a link for y'all to go in and see which companies have them. Best to get your dog on a pillow first, start with the Juke. You can also get a synthetic pillow and then move your way up. But whatever you work on, don't mismatch until your dog completely trained on one material, then move to the next material. That's bite equipment, that's protection dog equipment. And if you believe that protection dogs are hooked on equipment, you're wrong. You need equipment for safety. You need equipment for safety for the dog and for the decoy. Anybody that's not using equipment and they're agitating dogs, they're just building a monster. The dog is going to eventually have to bite, and they need to bite properly, and they need to be centered, and they need to be a full bite. And then once you've completely trained the dog on all the equipment, you can move them to civil work, which is not using equipment, using prosthetic fake arms. You can use hidden sleeves, but you can move the dog off the equipment quite easily. So again, that's Madison Bell. You guys have a good one. And if you have any questions about equipment, you guys know you know where I am.
Madison Bell, German Shepherd. Alpha Dog Canine Security.